Hello, here we'll be talking about 2.5 transformations of graphs. And the transformations of graphs here are going to be shifting, reflecting, and stretching. So first we'll start with the shifting. Here you have some notes. When you're going to shift a graph c units upward, when you're going to take it upward, you're going to do what? F of x plus c. So this constant is going to be added. If you are going to shift it downward by c units, it will be f of x minus c. If it is horizontal shift, that means to the right or to the left. If you want to take it to the right, you're going to make f of x minus c. Take care here. To the right, you're going to subtract, and to the left, you are going to add. So if it is to the left, it will be f of x plus c. Okay, you'll understand more once we have examples. If you remember, in the previous video, we've been talking about the graphs and what they look like. So you already know that this is a parabola. That means this is just x squared. F of x equals to x squared. Now I want to take this f of x equals to x squared 8 units to the up. If you want to shift it 8 units upward, you'll make x squared plus 8, and here you moved it or you shifted it 8 units up. So it's going to be like this one. Okay, what if you want to take it down or shift it or drag it down 8 units? So it will be x squared minus 8. So here this number is negative 8. Okay, in case you want to drag it 2 units to the right, you're going to do x minus 2 the whole squared. Don't forget, I told you to the right you're going to subtract. So here f of x is going to be x minus 2 the whole squared. Here pay attention, to the right or to the left, it will be the number that will be added or subtracted, it will be inside the bracket, and here it will be outside of the bracket. Okay, what if you want to shift the graph 2 units to the left? So if you want to take it 2 units to the left, you're going to add these 2 units here. So your function is going to be x plus 2 the whole squared. Good. Okay. What if you have this type of graph? We're going to say what? It's like f of x equals to you took it 3 units to the left, that means x plus 3 the whole squared, and 4 units up it will be plus 4. Okay, let's say here okay, in this case it's going to be f of x equals to, again, 2 units to the left, that means it will be x plus 2 the whole squared, and 5 units down minus 5. Okay, this one, it's 6 units to the right, that means f of x equals to x minus 6 the whole squared, and 1 unit up, so 1 will be added here. Good. Okay, here let's see more. This is hyperbola, that means it's x cubed. What if you have x cubed minus 1? This minus 1 means it's going to go 1 unit down, like this, shifted 1 unit down. And for example, what if you have x plus 2 the whole cubed plus 1? X plus 2 the whole cubed plus 1, let me see if it's drawn here. Yes, they already draw it here. So first, what does it mean, x plus 2? It means 2 units shifted to the left, so they bring it to the left first, then plus 1, that means you're going to take it up 1 unit, So when you're going to draw it all together, it will be like this: 2 units to the left and 1 unit up. So this will be the graph for this function. Okay, we're done with shifting graphs. Let's talk now about reflecting graphs. This is the general idea for a graph. Let's say that f of x equals to x squared. You know that it's just a normal parabola like this, and if you want to reflect it down, you're going to put a negative in front of it. That means this graph, the one that looks like a sad face, it is minus x squared. F of x equals to negative x squared. So this negative will reflect the graph. So here you have two types of reflections. If you are reflecting with respect to the y-axis, it will be h of x will be minus f of x. The minus will be in the front. And if you are reflecting with respect to the y-axis, put the negative inside the function. That means it will be f of negative x. Okay. Now let's talk about non-rigid transformations. But before that, I just want to show you, that this is the graph for f of x equals to x cubed. Once you want to reflect it, it will be reflected this way. So this is negative x cubed. Okay, now let's go to the non-rigid transformation. Okay, in a vertical stretch, if c is greater than 1, there will be a vertical stretch and a vertical shrink if c is between 0 and 1, and horizontal shrink will be if c is greater than 1, and horizontal stretch will happen if c is between 0 and 1. Okay, what's the idea? We can see it here using a graph. Here you can look at these colors. Okay, I think I have a black color, red. Okay, you see this red one? It's a negative x squared. It's a normal x squared. Okay, you'll have this one once you have 2x squared, and the green one is 2x the whole squared. Okay, the blue one is 0.5 x squared, and this, I think it's gray one, 0.5x the whole squared. So what's the idea here? This, the coefficient that is in front of the x, is the factor of shrinking or stretching. Alright, so whenever the number is greater than 1, and whenever it's going to be a bigger number, like here 2x the whole squared means it is like 4x squared, so it's a big stretching, so it's going to be narrower and longer, like this green one. Okay, this is stretched, or so it is 2x squared. This 2 is greater than 1, so it is going to be narrower and longer than this, the normal x squared. Okay, what if the factor here is between 0 and 1? Don't say it's negative, because negative is going to take it down. It will be a reflection, so you have to express it as between 0 and 1. It will give you a shorter and wider, like this blue one. It will be shorter and wider, and same thing for this gray. It is even more shorter and more wider. So that's the idea. If you see any number in front of, if you got any number in front of this x, this coefficient is either making it narrower and longer, or wider and shorter. Same idea is here. This green is narrower and longer, it's 2x squared. It's just showing you without showing you the other part of this parabola. It's talking about the same parabola actually. Okay, so that's all for today.